Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Wednesday, hump day. Hope your week is going well. Let's talk a little bit about the stock market. So here we have the S&P 500, as always. If you look here up in the upper right-hand corner, right here is where we are. We're at all-time highs. What can you say? However, we do seem to have sat in this trading range like for 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Like, why isn't the stock market doing anything? It's crazy. Well, let's take a look at where we might be heading. Typically, we see a pullback after a breakout, although usually it doesn't take this long. So a lot of times, if you get a consolidation in an upturn, the breakout will be to the upside. So a lot of times, if you see this pattern right here, and then a consolidation right here, then you might see a breakout right here. So that remains to be seen. On the other hand, it looks like we may be rolling over. So the prices may be rolling a little bit downward like that. And if you look at the MACD down here, also the MACD is rolling over. It's now got a negative slope, so it may be heading back down, at least for now. We'll see. But the thing I really wanted to talk to you about today was this. Here we have the Case-Shiller indices. If you don't know much about them, there's a 10-city composite and a 20-city composite and a national index. And this is basically an index of home prices over the years. So what I have right now up on the screen is from 1987 till 2016 till today. And the reason everybody is making a big deal about this is because we've reached levels that are similar to 2007. Now last week you may remember that we got numbers on existing home sales. And home sales were big. In February of 2007, they were 5.79 million. And in May of this year, they were 5.51 million. And surprisingly, they remained really high in June of this year at 5.41 million. So that's a really fast pace. So now back to the Case-Shiller price index. Right here is our 2007 mark. And here we are today, pretty close to the same mark. If I scroll down, we can see that they give us a chart here that shows the national composite is about 2.1% from the peak. Pretty high. So people are saying this may be too much too fast. Have we reached the top? Well, let's see what else. We got some data today as well. So the data today is also Case-Shiller. So this is the price index since 1988. And the reason people are worried is because over the last 3 or 4 months, we've sort of plateaued. So it looks like prices may not be going up. The 0.1% decline that was reported today was not expected. So we were expected to continue to show increased growth in the price of sales, but that did not happen. So that's why it's a big deal, because it's a surprise. And housing in general is a big deal because we live in a transactional economy. So if people start buying homes, that helps tell us that people aren't spending money very much, especially on big things, and then at some point they'll stop spending as much money on smaller things or luxury goods or vacations or cars. And then that's when our economy goes into recession. So that's why this is all very important. And actually, I've been looking at some real estate and prices are dropping. There are price reductions and homes are staying on the market for longer than they were last year or even over the winter or spring. So we may be witnessing a top in housing. All right. Well, now that you guys are all caught up on that, I think you guys are ready to enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully it goes well. We'll see if we can break out of this trading range. All right, guys. Have a good one.